Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very important topic in biology of 10th standard. The name of the topic is gene action. This gene action is also called as protein synthesis. So let me explain the various steps involved in protein synthesis. So before explaining this process, let me draw a diagram, a rough diagram. So let it be a cell, and this is the nucleus of the cell. Inside the nucleus there are the genetic material called the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Some amino acids are present in the cytoplasm. About 20 amino acids are present in the cytoplasm, and these amino acids are used for the synthesis of protein. In lower classes, you already studied that amino acids are the building blocks of protein. A cell organelle is also involved in the gene action. That cell organelle is the ribosome. In 8th standard, you studied that ribosome is the cell organelle associated with the protein synthesis, or the protein synthesis takes place inside the cell organelle. So, let us discuss each and every step of gene action or protein synthesis in detail. So, just before the protein synthesis, the DNA unwinds. We know the structure of DNA, it is double helical structure, the DNA unwinds, and an RNA is formed from DNA, an RNA is formed from DNA, and this newly formed RNA carries a message from the DNA, and hence this RNA is termed as mRNA. So, mRNA represents messenger RNA. The expanded form of mRNA is messenger RNA. This mRNA breaks the nuclear membrane. Okay, this mRNA breaks the nuclear membrane, and this mRNA moves outside. I repeat, this mRNA carries an information from the DNA, and the information is that regarding the amino acids which are used for protein synthesis. We already know that 20 amino acids are there inside the cell which is used for protein synthesis, and the protein synthesis takes place from the cell organelle ribosome, and this mRNA, this messenger RNA carries the information. The information is that which of the amino acid in the cytoplasm is participating in the process of protein synthesis. So, the mRNA moves towards the amino acid which is there in the cytoplasm, and this mRNA identifies the amino acids. Okay. The identified amino acids are transported to the ribosome by means of another RNA called as the tRNA. I repeat, tRNA. tRNA stands for transfer RNA. The mRNA moves to the cytoplasm from the nucleus, it breaks the nuclear membrane, it moves to the cytoplasm, and after that it identifies the amino acid, and that identified amino acid is being transported into the cell organelle ribosome by means of another RNA called as the tRNA. Now, the amino acid reached inside the ribosome, that will be the ribosome, the amino acid which is present in the cytoplasm reached inside the ribosome. Inside a ribosome, these amino acids are joined together by means of another RNA termed as the rRNA. rRNA, the expanded form is ribosomal RNA. So, the amino acids are transported to the ribosome with the help of tRNA. Okay, and inside the ribosome, these amino acids are sequenced okay, from the ribosome with the help of another RNA called as the rRNA, and the information is given by the DNA, and based on the information of the DNA, and protein is synthesized inside the ribosome with the help of some of the amino acid present in the cytoplasm. This process is called as gene action. So, let me conclude. First of all, the DNA unwinds. An RNA is formed from DNA. The newly formed RNA carries a message from the DNA, and that RNA is termed as messenger RNA. Messenger RNA breaks the nuclear membrane. Messenger RNA moves to the cytoplasm. From there, the messenger RNA identifies the amino acid which is responsible for protein synthesis. Another RNA called as tRNA transport this amino acid into the ribosome. Inside ribosome, there is another RNA called as the rRNA, which is a ribosomal RNA. With the help of the ribosomal RNA, amino acids are sequenced and which leads to the formation of the protein. This process is called as the gene action. Thank you.